how I'd quit my 9 to 5 if I had to start all over again. If you're stuck in a 9 to 5 right now, the problem is not you. It's that every single YouTube video that you've watched has been lying to you. Chasing the next hustle, the next dropshipping course, and the next passive income trick. That's exactly what keeps people stuck. There is a specific two-stage stack which I use to get out my 9 to 5 and what helps me do consistently 250k per month. And by the end of this video, you will have a full blueprint. If you don't know me already, my name's Adam. I've had an e-commerce business for over 6 years. We've got 5 members of staff, a warehouse in the UK, and I'm able to travel around the world. And I haven't had a 9 to 5 for 6.5 years. But here's the bit nobody tells you though. Most people actually follow the right path. They start in the right place, but they simply just hit a wall. And I'm going to show you how you can get started right now, and also how you can get past that wall. So first of all, if it was me, I would be starting what's called TikTok Shop Affiliate. TikTok Shop Affiliate is basically where you are promoting products online, but stuff that you don't own, right? So for example, this is probably a bad example, but like I don't own this. It's a branded Samsung remote. I would be promoting it on TikTok live on videos. So for example, I'll be grabbing my phone out, talking about the product here like this, and also telling people the link is down below in the description for them to go ahead and buy it. Now the biggest benefit of this, right, guess what it is? That you don't have to buy any inventory. You don't have to spend any money on stock. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, pretty beginner friendly. You don't require any money to start. You can literally just get the product, start making videos, and start making sales. The only thing that you need to think about is, how do you actually create the videos? How do you actually make a good and engaging video? There are a few steps to that. You want to make sure your hook is on point. What do I mean by a hook? A hook is basically just the first 3 seconds of your video. You want to make sure it's visually appealing. You want to make sure there's some interesting text on there, and also you're saying something interesting as well. How many reels have you scrolled past in the past week? Probably hundreds, if not thousands. It depends on how much you go on social media. The ones that you did stop on, it either resonated with you, they said something interesting, there was something funny on the screen, or some sort of visual hook, or the text hook, or the visual thing that you do see as well. It had something intriguing and enticing. So if your first 3 seconds in your video is not good, then obviously your whole video is not going to be seen to anybody, no matter how important the information is on the following 10 seconds. Now the beauty of doing this TikTok Shop affiliate strategy is that it's scalable. So whether you make 2, 3, 4, 5 grand a month in your job, you can actually match that with TikTok Shop affiliate in about 3 to 4 months time. Obviously, if you're doing things right, one of the things that I just spoke about there was the hooks, which is probably one of the main things that I would be focusing on. And there's actually never ever been a business where you can start this with no experience in a long time, especially with spending £0. Now the thing is, yes, it can get you out your 9 to 5, but like I said earlier in the video, there will be a time where it slows down. There will be a time where it plateaus. And this is where becoming a brand owner comes in, right? I just mentioned I'm a brand owner. I've got an e-commerce business. I've got 5 brands, and I actually have my own team of affiliates, right? So I basically spoke about the TikTok Shop affiliate there, people promoting brands which they don't own. This just means, what I'm saying here is you becoming the owner of this brand. So I have a ton of affiliates that I work with, over 100 affiliates that I work with, all promoting my product, okay? And I don't pay them for it. It's basically they promote it, and if they make a sale from making a good video, they get paid a commission for that. So that then motivates them to create good videos, okay? Because if they're making crap videos, they're not going to make any sales for themselves nor ourselves. But like I said, you'll plateau at like 5 or 10K. But it's like, how do you get that much further? Because when you're just making videos and videos alone about a product, while it will get you out your 9 to 5, it will still take many hours per day, and you will still be trading your time for money. Sure, don't get me wrong, it will be a better use of your time, trading your time for money. You'll be living life on your terms. You'll be able to do the videos when you want and really work when you want. However, you're still going to be just like, the more you work and the more effort you put in, the more you'll be making, and you only have a certain amount of hours in a day, right? So that's where it becomes really important to then have a brand when you have the money saved up. It requires about 5 grand minimum create your own brand on TikTok and also Amazon, which I'll speak about in a moment, because you've got to buy inventory, you've got to get all various things done and stuff like this. So it does require a little bit of capital. So you do need to be doing the affiliate side for a short while. Huge thing that businesses struggle with is marketing. Marketing their product and getting eyeballs to it. Because if there's 0 eyeballs to a product, you don't make any sales. And if nobody knows your brand, nobody's going to be searching for the product anyway. That's where it becomes super, super effective for you to be a good marketer as a TikTok Shop affiliate first. And then you start to become a brand owner. Honestly, the game just changes, because while yes, you will still be creating the videos, but for something that you own, you're then building something which is yours. It's going to actually have some value to it, stuff that you can maybe sell. You can literally sell your business in the future potentially. But then that also gives you the ability to then start working with affiliates, right? And when affiliates start making videos for you, your brand, your product, all of a sudden that saves you a lot of time. How would this sound, right? You are doing 1 video a day instead of 25 videos a day. Just 1 for the main page, because you've obviously got to create some videos at least. Just 1 video, okay? But you also had 100 affiliates who were then posting your product 1 to 3 times per day. 1 to 300 videos per day. You think how many views your product page is going to get there, and then also how many sales. And you haven't spent a penny for them to make them videos either. Not a single penny. Don't get me wrong, you've sent the product to them, sometimes for free, sometimes they will buy it. It really depends on the agreement you have with them. But like at the end of the day, they're creating the video for you almost free of charge, which is really, really good, right? And what makes things even better is when you actually have some level of control over these affiliates. Because the biggest mistake that people make when they're building a brand is they'll get affiliates, sure, amazing, it's good work getting the affiliates, but then managing them, keeping on top of them and giving them video ideas is a different story. Because like the last thing you want to do is just send it to them, let them do their own thing. Because honestly, like being a TikTok shop affiliate, you don't have to be good. You don't even have to be good at making videos. That's the funny thing. You can literally start making 2-3 grand a month from putting out a sheer volume of videos, like 20-30 videos a day. Don't even have to be freaking good. Just as long as you're putting out the volume, some sales just come. Like it is nuts. It's really, really mad. For example, if you're getting people like that, which aren't creating the best videos and they're just putting out a ton of volume, if they just put out a few pretty dead videos, you know, you have just wasted the product cost if you sent them for free. Okay, so if you're vetting your affiliates and you're also managing them, you're keeping in close contact with them, giving them video ideas, and maybe incentivizing them that little bit more, then of course they're going to create better videos, in turn get more views, and in turn get more sales for themselves, and more importantly for yourselves as well. So it's something else to keep on board and keep in mind. So you can see here what I've been speaking about so far. A lot of it hasn't been you doing a lot of like the groundwork. There's been a lot of managing affiliates, managing what they're doing, how they're doing it, and seeing how they can improve, rather than just you, one person, generating all of the videos and trying to make them good. And honestly, this is what will propel your business forward, and what will literally completely change your life. This takes a little bit longer. Obviously, you have to buy inventory. You have to wait for the inventory to come. You have to restock your inventory and things like this. You have to build your brand. It may take a few months, 3 to 6 months time, but like the results that you will be getting will be significantly better. You will have more control, you will have more margin, etc, etc. Okay, so definitely things to take on board. What I'm speaking to you right now about is basically just the advantages of building a brand, which is amazing, it's great. But another huge thing that you have when you build a brand is flexibility. The fact that you can not only list on TikTok Shop, but you can also list on Amazon as well. So for example, you as a TikTok seller, you start selling your product, you start blowing it up, you get millions and millions of views with all your affiliates. Not everyone buys on TikTok. There's a different demographic on TikTok as well, but like also a lot of people, millions and millions of people shop on Amazon on a daily basis. What do you think people do? Some people don't buy on the TikTok Shop and they go ahead over to Amazon and search for the product. And if your product's also then on Amazon, you're then capturing even more sales. In turn, increasing your profit margins, increasing your sales, and ultimately getting you closer towards your goals. Amazon's my bread and butter and what I've been doing for a very, very long time. And then I went onto TikTok Shop after, but I think it should really be the other way around. But yes, guys, hopefully this has been a useful video. If you want to learn more on how you can get started with TikTok Shop as a brand owner, and also how you can be an Amazon seller as well as an Amazon brand owner, make sure you click the link down below in the description, book in a completely free call with myself, and we can have a conversation to see if it's a right fit for you. But without further ado, if you've got any questions, drop me a DM on Instagram, links down below there as well. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.